Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk. You me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! Eddie, thank you so much, man, for taking the time. Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you, Brad. It's good to be on your host, man. Appreciate it. Love it.
Look, let's talk about the film. Look, you were a man of many hats on this film. You know, you were a part of the cast, doing the stunt coordinator. You mean there's so much that was going on. Kind of tell me about this experience. How were you able to juggle everything and keep it in the air?
You know what? All my life, it was always like a challenge, you know, but sometimes, you know, I do got to tell you, I was in predicaments when David Ayer says, hey, can you shoot this action unit? You know, so I had to do second unit directing, stunt coordinating, and Jason himself said, hey, get behind that camera, take the camera. So I was camera operator, doing it all on second unit. I was just like, you know, but you know what? I guess I've been in the business so long that, you know, it was time to shine. And this was the moment that I had to shine. Either I, you know, shine or I don't, you know, and this was a great opportunity for me to thank you, David, and producers, Chris Long, for believing in me, especially Jason himself, who just said, Eddie, grab that camera, shoot it, you know? And I came up with the scenes, some of the chase scenes on the bike, and it was a great experience.
It's probably incredible to you when you've gotten to screen the film and then just kind of have that joy of like, wow, like, because the movie's great. Like, it really is. I'm not just saying it. Like, it's really, really good. So watching it from your perspective, you're like, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but we got the job.
You know what? I haven't seen it yet on the big screen, but that's one thing I'm going to look forward to. But to me, I always receive my name and everything else. You know, I always said, hey, you know, I want to perform something that I want to be known for and be a legend about it, you know? So now I know if you do a good blockbuster movie, you will be a legend because your name will always be there. I might not be here, but that name will always be there for the future kids and the generations to say, who did that? You know?
Eddie did it, man. Eddie did it. When I was, you're talking about being a kid in future generations. When I was young and I'm watching, you know, all the great action movies from, you know, Rocky on, right? Anything that has great fight scenes or stunt sequences, I always liked it for the action. But as I get older, I tend to watch these films a little bit differently. I want to see what the psychology of the character is telling me through this fight scene. Like, how is it coming across? So when you put together some of these sequences, I'm sure, is that the chief thing on your mind? Obviously, safety, we want it to be compelling, but we want character there.
Absolutely. I mean, like, you know, David Ayer's had, you know, his scripts are really awesome. I love every time I get a script from him, I'm looking forward to reading it. Because like this, like The Beekeeper had a story about it, you know, like what's happening in the world with people getting scammed and stuff, and all of a sudden all their life savings, they're gone. The Beekeeper had a story, and I love that story. This one here was a story about sex trafficking and you know, the bad guys, you know, and now we can look at it and say, hey, we feel like we have a superhero that's going to make us feel good about this, you know. So all you bad guys out there, we have a Levon's out there. He's going to come and get you. So you back off, you know? So to me,
back off. Well,
yeah. So there is a story to this. And this is what I love about it. So when we hear this story and everything else, now we create, what is this character all about? Is he going to do height karate, or is he going to do some MMA type of stuff? This one here, we're going to barrel through and get, he's got a mission. He's got to save this girl who was a part of his family that took care of him. His family took care of him. Now it's time to, you know, take care of this family. And so he wants to save this girl. And so he's barreling through everything, whatever he needs to go. So it's always moving. It's not just one spot, you know? So that's what I love about this movie.
Well, the film was fantastic, and thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on all of it again.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Eddie.